is God. What's your favorite scary movie?
Horror Daddies.
Hey slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Quickies, a sideshow to the Horror Daddies where we talk about your favorite TV show.
And today we're talking about Jennifer's body, but not Megan Fox.
Not my Megan Fox, but Jennifer's body of Chucky season 3, episode 3.
Yes, sir. And what a fucking episode.
This episode, there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
a lot. But we got a lot of Chucky and Caroline. And we got some Tiffany, Jennifer. A lot happened in this episode. This episode is actually really good. So far, my favorite, I would have to say.
Yep.
Not because it's called Jennifer's body, but
that's just like a cherry on top. And before we jump into the episode, I want to say, give us a like and a subscribe if you like the content. We do have a podcast as well, and we also do variety content here and there.
Yep.
So if you do like it, let us know in the comments below. Also, what do you think about this episode?
Y'all gotta let me know what y'all thought. What do y'all think is gonna happen next week?
Oof. But spoilers are ahead, so if you haven't seen this episode, we're gonna spoil it right now.
But we opened with last January, so if y'all remember from last season, we ended with Chucky about to murder Tiffany after he played drag in the Bell Doll.
And he was slaying.
He was serving. We opened with that, but as soon as he's about to kill her, the police come in the room. She gets arrested. Nika's outside waiting, and then she gets sent to jail or whatever, but then Nika finds or sees Caroline and Chucky, so she chases them all the way to the subway. But unfortunately for Nika,
she gotta roll with it.
She can't go down the stairs, so that's how Caroline gets away. They take a taxi cab, and I guess they're heading somewhere. Chucky does end up killing the taxi cab driver because he's out in the open like it's nothing.
This is a talking doll, and everyone's like, oh yeah, it's an AI doll.
Yeah.
Which is, do you think it's a nod to the remake?
Yeah, but we don't talk about it. And Don.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't fuck with that.
But he's throwing shade, maybe a little bit of shade.
That would be fun.
But he pretty much kills him.
Yeah,
a crazy death at the very cold opening of the episode.
This man gets deep throated, and it was impressive. Even I can't.
And that's a lot to say.
I know, because it was an umbrella. Ella.
Hey.
Chucky has a list.
Yeah.
And the list is pretty much everyone we know. Andy, Kyle, Nika, Lavency.
And then he adds the Caroline's teacher because she doesn't like him.
Yeah. Well, we cut to Andy.
Yeah, and we're like, oh shit, Andy's back.
I know. Back again. But he's on the phone with Kyle. He's getting stalked. We already know it's Chucky because of the breathing.
It is small.
And he gets off the phone and he gets put to, not to sleep, but he gets knocked out by Chucky. So Chucky injects something in him. Wakes up to Chucky on top of him. Chucky makes a fat joke on him, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And he says, finally, I got you. And Chucky straight up murders this man.
Just stabs him all the way. All his chest is super long. It's like a good 30 seconds of just him stabbing him all over the face, the mouth, the cheeks, the neck, like everywhere.
Favorite death so far.
It's really gruesome.
Yep.
And we were like, no
holy
way.
Shit, they killed Andy.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, I get it. He's not the main character, but damn, like that's a gruesome death.
He didn't have to go like this.
I mean, and Curse of Chucky, he had completion anxiety.
He did.
So he was just releasing that anxiety.
But it was a nightmare.
A dream. It was a dream.
It was a dream because it's Chucky. He wakes up and it was all a dream.
Yep. And he's in this beautiful, like, aesthetic hotel, and then he looks at the mirror and he notices, damn, bitch getting old a little bit. His hair's losing.
He's aging. We're gonna get an old Chucky, maybe.
That's what I've been wanting for a long time.
He reads the book for dummies that Tiffany wants back.
Yep.
And it says that he has to evacuate this vessel. So this motherfucker goes to do it on Caroline.
Like, no hesitation.
Nope. And I'm like, it's him. He doesn't give a fuck. And then as he starts to do it, he realizes he can't do it. Caroline wakes up and she's like, if you would have asked me, I would have told you what you need to do. Like, this girl knew what he was trying to do.
Yeah, Caroline, she's obsessed with this she became a witchy girl all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And she tells him that if the vessel starts aging, he needs to see a doctor, which is like weird at first. We just leave it at that.
We leave it at that for now, because then we cut to May of this past year. And it's Tiffany in jail. Lexi comes to visit her. Tiffany looks great in prison. She has stilettos on. She got jewelry on.
She always has to look fashionable. She says, my mama always said that you can never be overdressed.
Right.
And it's true.
The mama always comes back. We never seen her, but she always comes back.
Yo, that'd be crazy we see her.
She did. But she just tells that Chucky wasn't dragging a bell doll, so she doesn't know where Caroline went, because Lexi's like, oh, I thought he was dead. She's like, nah, he played drag and got us. So
he did the dead drop.
Yeah.
he did the dread drop, actually.
He did. I'm not dead. Then we cut to June, and it's her trial. So we kind of get everyone on doing a testimony on Tiffany.
Just pretty much that she's crazy. She's a murderer.
Jennifer. Because it's Jennifer's body that we're using.
Exactly. So Nika's goes first, and Nika's just confessing just everything that happened. It made me watch fucking what's that one movie that she's in? Liar Liar. Where she looks.
So we then come back to the kids, or no, Caroline and Chucky, and he's at the doctor, which I was appalled, because I was like, what kind of doctor is this?
Yeah, you have to kind of suspend your disbelief a lot.
Like, this is like a voodoo doctor or something, because this motherfucker walking around the clinic like it's nothing.
Yeah, but then there's like a guy with a box, and it's like shaking, and someone else was like, what's that? And she's like, that's my ex-wife.
You know what this reminds me? This is like, it's not as extreme.
Beetlejuice? Yup.
The waiting room.
The same exact thing. Because it seems like, it looks like a normal hospital, but it's like
psycho people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he goes, gets a physical, cough, everything's chill.
Yep.
Just normal looking doll, I guess, going in there. And pretty much what happens is that he notices that he's been practicing with another religion.
Yep.
And we're like thinking like, what?
So I was like, he did get that baptized on accident, or
An
not
exorcist.
on accident, and he got an exorcism. So what happens is that now Damballa is pissed at him because he pretty much got infected with another religion,
With Catholicism.
Christianity.
So he pretty much is kind of fucked. He tells him, you're gonna die.
That's why you're aging. But the doctor gives him a prescription. We just don't know what the prescription says.
Yeah, because there was one time that it happened in the 11th century, but the person still ended up dying. So we don't know what is it about. And Chucky is terrified.
Yeah.
Because he was cocky. He's like, yeah, I've died a million times. I don't give a fuck. And he's like, no, you're gonna die.
Yep.
And he's like, oh shit. Okay.
So we cut to Jennifer again, and she does her testimony, and she pretty much gives us that she is really Tiffany Valentine.
Yup.
That she was the girlfriend of Charles Lee Ray, that she was murdered in a bathtub, and then that they went to Hollywood, and she fell in love with Jennifer Tilly and stalked her and pretty much took her body.
And she says the title here.
Yeah, from the movie, and also that they were filming Chucky Goes Psycho. So what happens is that her lawyer then is like, well, we're gonna plead, what is it she said?
She's gonna plead as
not guilty for a reason of insanity.
Yeah.
Oh, she's method acted so hard that she believes she's Tiffany Valentine, the serial killer, like Austin Butler still believes he's Elvis.
Damn, they threw his ass under the bus, bro.
They said it,
just
not
like
me.
the Tiffany doll last season.
So then we cut to Amityville, Long Island. We go to the Amityville house with Chucky and Caroline.
So cool.
Because apparently the prescription said that he has to do a sacrifice of 6 people and somewhere evil. The house obviously has a history.
In a lot of movies.
Like over 30 to be exact. With sharks and all. He kills these people, but it doesn't work. They're like, we got to think bigger. Where the house
it's like
that
a
has
worse place.
Yeah, with more evil. And eventually y'all know where we go end up. But we come back. Then we come back to Jennifer again, because we just come
it's back and forth.
She is found guilty of 103 murders in first degree. So we leave it at that, and then
she's also sentenced to death by lethal injection because she's in Texas.
Yep.
So she's gonna get bye.
Yep.
That we know of.
Because there's no way.
Yeah, they can't kill Jennifer Tilly.
There's no way. We get Chucky and Caroline then standing in the most evil place on earth, according to them, and it's the White House.
And they justify it.
They justify that even though a lot has not happened inside of that house is the reason for millions of deaths.
Which, true. We can't lie. Come on.
Yeah. So that explains why he's in the White House. That also explains why in the first 2 episodes, every time he kills, he's counting down to something. He's so far committed 3 of them, or 3 out of the 6.
So yeah, he's halfway there. We do have one more episode this season called Dress to Kill. So it's going to be the Halloween episode, obviously, that we've seen in the trailers. But this episode is also, he does makeup.
Caroline covers his wrinkles.
And he has a sweet moment in this episode.
And it's kind of believable. Like, I don't think he's being fake about it.
And I was telling him like, oh, Chucky should have like that one person that he's kind of sweet with, and it's her, like Caroline, which is kind of cute.
Because it feels like Caroline is the daughter he never had because Glenda kind of turned his back on him.
Gigi.
No, but I'm saying.
Oh, I guess that's
and
true.
it was Glenda at the time because Glenn never wanted to do any of that to begin with.
Yeah.
So, and in Seed of Chucky, we did see that he wanted Glenn/Glenda to be like him, but they didn't want to.
Yeah. So it's like he kind of felt like he was betrayed, I guess, by them.
Oh yeah, he wants to murder his family.
Oh yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
No, but
Caroline's there
good
for him.
Yeah.
So hey, that's cute. At least Caroline didn't. I thought he was gonna kill her. Like, okay, I don't need you no more. Bye.
I'm gonna be honest. With my trauma that I had as Chucky as a kid, I always told myself if I ever come across this damn doll, I'm gonna be Caroline. What you want?
But that's pretty much the entire episode.
That's a lot happened in this episode.
Very eventful.
So I cannot wait for next week. I expect a lot. Here in you, hi, we have a podcast again. We're covering Nightmare on Elm Street 4 The Dream Master this week. So stay tuned for that.
And we covered the Hulu original movie called No One Will Save You last week. So go check that out.
Yeah, so stay tuned. And remember,
I'm innocent for reasons of insanity. I'm Jennifer Tilly. I'm Tiffany Valentine.
Sure you are.
I am.
See you in your dreams.
Bye, guys.
Bye.